All right, hi, I'm Catie Harris from Philly Wellness Center, and we're talking about mitochondrial housekeeping. So, how your body recycles energy, and how to help it. Have you ever felt tired even though you're doing everything right? You sleep okay, you eat well, you take your supplements, but your energy just isn't there. It might not be your diet or your willpower for that matter. It might just be your mitochondria, and more specifically, your body's ability to clean up the ones that have stopped working. So today we're talking about mitophagy, which is your body's built-in mitochondrial cleanup system, and how advanced therapies like EBOO can supercharge it. So EBOO is extracorporeal blood oxygenation and ozonation. It's one of my favorite machines that we have, and I love machines, but this is one of my favorites. So we're going to talk about that and how it relates to all of this. So what happens when mitochondria get old? So mitochondria are like batteries, right? They power every single cell in your body, but like all batteries, they eventually wear out. And when they do, they stop producing clean energy and start leaking free radicals, reactive oxygen species that damage DNA, your membranes, and even other mitochondria. So if the body doesn't clear them out, then you end up with this cellular clutter, tired, inflamed, inefficient cells that can't keep up. We call them zombie cells. And that's when fatigue sets in, recovery slows down, and aging accelerates. So you have something called mitophagy, right? That's your mitochondrial cleanup crew. Your body's basically brilliant. So mitophagy literally stands for mitochondrial eating. When a mitochondrion stops working, the cell tags it, wraps it up, and sends it to the cellular recycling center, which is called the lysosome. That's where it's broken down and reused to make brand new mitochondria. Think of it as a recycling plant for your energy factories. It's how your cells stay young, clean, and efficient. But here's the catch. Like everything, mitophagy slows down with age, stress, toxins, and chronic inflammation. There's a pattern here, right? So what are some signs that you have poor mitophagy? So how do you know if it's lagging? Here are some clues that I see most often. So you'll have constant fatigue even after rest, brain fog and sluggish mental focus, inflammation or pain that doesn't resolve, slow recovery from workouts or illness, weight gain and insulin resistance, or just feeling older than your age. These are all signs that your cellular cleanup crew are not keeping up. Your mitochondria they're trying to run a marathon with a bunch of broken engines still trapped in them. So how do you turn it back on? Well, that's the good news. The good news is you can absolutely wake this process back up. And here's what helps. So one, fasting or time-restricted eating. When your body senses low fuel, it switches from growth to repair mode, activating AMPK and autophagy. Of course, you want to balance those things because in other videos we talk about, well, what happens if you don't have enough energy? So you have to balance the time where you are eating and make sure it's good, nutritious, calorie-dense food that the body can use to build. And then in the rest of the time, you want to be in repair mode so that you can clean up the wasteful stuff. Exercise, zone 2 cardio and interval training, stress the mitochondria just enough to stimulate cleanup and new growth. Cold and heat therapy, cold plunges, saunas, they boost mitochondrial stress tolerance and protein repair. And sleep, deep sleep is when mitophagy peaks. No sleep, no cleanup. So you definitely want to get some good sleep. So nutrients that activate clean pathways, your CoQ10, your vitamin Bs, your resveratrol, those types of nutrients can help clean up pathways. Hormone optimization, so using thyroid, testosterone, estrogen, DHEA, they're all mitochondrial activators and they're really, really important. So these habits rebuild your cellular energy from the inside out. But sometimes the system is so bogged down that you need a deeper reset, and that's where we enter EBOO. So EBOO, again, extracorporeal blood oxygenation, ozonation, comes in. All right, so EBOO gently filters your blood outside of your body while infusing it with medical ozone and oxygen. This does 3 really incredible things. So it reduces oxidative waste, so it neutralizes excess free radicals and inflammatory byproducts. It increases oxygen delivery, giving your mitochondria the raw material they need to make ATP efficiently, and stimulates mitophagy and mitochondrial biogenesis, basically telling your body it's time to clean up the old ones and make new ones. So after EBOO, a lot of people will say that they feel cleaner. Sometimes it's hard to articulate, and you just have to know that what EBOO is doing is really, really helping at a cellular level. You're not going to jump up out of the chair and be like, oh my God, that's the most amazing thing I've ever had done. But with the process of 4 to 6 sessions, it really cleans out that system. And then you go to a quarterly basis and get EBOO on a quarterly your wellness day. So but people will describe it like their brain just turned back on, like every cell is breathing again. And it's not magic. It's mitochondria finally getting the oxygen they need. So EBOO is powerful, but it's not a one-time fix. It's a reset button. Okay, the real magic happens when you pair it with lifestyle habits that keep mitophagy running smoothly, eating in sync with your circadian rhythm, moving your body daily, sleep deeply, breathe, right? Detox the body, and every one of these habits will tell your body that you're safe, you can repair, you can renew. So your mitochondria are more than just power plants. They're storytellers of your biology. And when they're healthy, everything hums. When they're cluttered and tired, you feel cluttered and tired. Mitophagy is your body's built-in rejuvenation system, and therapies like EBOO, fasting, movement, and light can help restore. Because true energy isn't about caffeine or willpower. It's about having cells that are alive, clean, and ready to thrive. So you want to rebuild your energy from the inside out. We invite you to come and learn more at Philly Wellness Center.